There's a lot to be said for doing something every day. Little by little, you learn, improve, and your confidence grows. But I don't think I was quite prepared for what writing a daily podcast would teach me. Hello, and welcome to the Everyday Storyteller. I am your host, Hilary Solzman, and unbelievably, this is my 65th show since launching at the end of November 2022. If you've been with me since the beginning, that's amazing, so thank you. And if you're new, it's great that you're here. There's a ton of content for you to catch up on, so do go back through and see what might help you. In that short time since November, I've experienced some pretty incredible things. When I first launched the show, I felt pretty pleased with the initial episodes. Once I'd mastered recording in my wardrobe, I didn't feel nervous about using my voice and getting the podcast out into the world. But when I listen back to the shows in the first few weeks compared to now, they tell a rather different story. Without knowing it, over time I've become more relaxed, more confident, more bubbly. The scripts are better written, the words flow more naturally. I really sound like I'm enjoying the process, which is odd, because I always was. But your voice, as I've learned, can't lie. Many of the female podcasters I admire come from the broadcast world. They've done this before, but I was brand new at it. Yet, just 65 days in, I feel like a pro. Well, maybe not exactly a pro, but I can certainly recognise my own growth, and hopefully you're benefiting from it too. The whole idea behind the Everyday Storyteller was to make it easier and less overwhelming for you to discover your voice and use it to share your story and create richer connections in your business, your career, or even your relationships. Because when you do something little and often, as I've discovered, you get better and better at it without even realising it. You're not having to take a big leap of faith or invest tons of time or money in learning to be a storyteller, which means there's less you can beat yourself up about if you don't listen every day or action every suggestion I share with you. So what can you take away from this? There's no task for you to undertake today other than keeping doing what you're doing. Listen to this podcast as often as you can and work on sharing your story little by little. Because trust me, the more you do it, the more likely you are to wake up one day and realise all the things that held you back from doing it in the past have simply disappeared because you're just doing it. You're being a storyteller without even thinking about it. That said, if you feel you'd benefit from some extra support, maybe some one-to-one training, or someone to guide you through your brand story, let's chat. All my contacts are in the show notes and I'm here to help. Thanks for listening.